Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am showing you how to make these amazing cotton candy cupcakes. So I made these cupcakes about 4 years ago for a little preschool event at the school that I was teaching at the time, and they turned out phenomenal. The only drawback was that the cotton candy that I had placed on a stick on top of the cupcakes had sort of wilted and shriveled up because it was exposed to air for way too long. So today I will be showing you a simple white cupcake recipe, and I will show you a cool method to keep your cotton candy nice and fresh. So for the white cupcake recipe, you will need 1 1/2 cups of cake flour, 1 cup of sugar, 1 stick of unsalted softened butter, half a cup of milk, 2 eggs, 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, blue and pink food coloring, which is optional, cotton candy flavoring. This cotton candy flavoring is very concentrated, so you'll only need like 1/8 of a teaspoon, if even that. And I found this at Michael's. Before we get started, you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and now we can start with our cupcakes. So in a medium bowl, you want to add your cake flour, your baking powder, and your salt, and just whisk those ingredients until they are well combined. Setting your dry ingredients aside, in a separate bowl, you want to beat together your butter and your sugar. Then you want to incorporate 1 egg at a time, mixing in between each addition. At this point, you want to alternate between your dry and your wet. So you want to add about 1/3 of your dry ingredients into your wet mixture, mix it up, add half of your milk, mix it up, add another 1/3 of your dry, mix it up, add the last half of your milk, mix it up, and finish off with the rest of your dry ingredients and mix it up. At this point, you want to quickly stir in a few drops or 1/8 of your teaspoon of your cotton candy extract as well. This batter smells amazing. So now we're gonna split our batter into 2 separate bowls, and in one bowl, we're gonna dye our batter blue, and in a separate bowl, we're gonna dye it pink, the colors of traditional cotton candy. At this point, now that our cake batter is complete, now we're gonna place our batter into these little piping bags, or you can use Ziploc bags if you have those on hand as well. So an easy trick to placing all of your batter into the piping bag or Ziploc bag is by placing your piping bag around a tall glass cup, then wrapping it around. Then it makes it super easy for you guys to pour all of your batter into your cup. So now I am going to place some cupcake liners in my cupcake pan. So now you want to snip off the tip of your Ziploc bag or disposable piping bag, and we're gonna start placing all of our cake batter into the cupcake cavities, alternating between the blue and the pink. Now that our cupcakes are all ready to go, we're gonna place them into our 350-degree preheated oven, and these will bake for about 15 to 18 minutes. You'll know that they are done when you insert a toothpick or cake tester into the biggest cupcake, and if it comes out clean, then they are ready to eat. Now that our cupcakes are baking away in the oven, it is the perfect chance to start making our little cotton candy decorations to place on top of our cupcakes. Today I am using some Wilton candy melts. These melt really easily and I like using this, but you can definitely choose to use white chocolate or even almond bark. Today I will be melting my candy melts using a candy melting pot. All you have to do is turn it on and let it heat up for about 5 minutes. After the 5 minutes, then you can pour your candy melts in and just give it a gentle stir until they are completely melted. Now that our candy melts are fully melted, it's time to make our decorations. So what you want to do is just drizzle a little bit of the blue and drizzle some of the pink all across your polycarbonate mold. I got this mold from Amazon and I will leave a link down below. It's perfect for making chocolate and other various decorations. Then you just want to swirl it around so that the candy melts surround all parts of the half sphere. Then place it upside down to let any of the excess candy melt drip off. Now we're gonna place these candy melts into the fridge to harden for about half an hour. Our cupcakes have been cooling off for a good 30 minutes. Our spheres have come out of the fridge. Look at how shiny and glossy they look on the outside. I have a large disposable piping bag, so what we're gonna do is cut off the tips of the blue and the pink frosting and insert both of them into the large 16-inch bag. and then it'll be ready to frost. One last step before we begin our decorating is by combining our 2 half spheres and making one whole sphere. We do this by applying a little bit of heat to a pan, and we place our half spheres right on to give it a little bit of a melt. Then we can take it off and apply it together until it becomes one. To make this extra special, I am also adding a little piece of cotton candy into each sphere before I meld them together. Now everything is ready, so let's decorate our cotton candy cupcakes. So start at the center, work your way around the cupcake, and finish at the center. Now I have some of these pearly white sprinkles. I'm just gonna add a few for decorations. And last but not least, add your cotton candy ball. The ball is definitely optional. You can just go with the frosting and add a few of the pearly white sprinkles. These look nice like this as well. So it's definitely up to you. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this amazing baking adventure. Cotton candy is one of my favorite things to eat. I try not to eat it so often since it's pure sugar, but I do enjoy anything cotton candy flavored, so these cupcakes are definitely thebomb.com. When you cut into it, you see the pink and the blue inside the cupcake, which is really pretty. The white cupcake is one of my favorite white cupcake recipes. It is not only moist, but it has a nice level of sweetness that's not over the top. The cotton candy flavoring does not overpower the rest of the flavors in the cupcake. It's nice and mellow, but it does give you that hint of cotton candy flavoring that cotton candy lovers, such as myself, truly enjoy. Definitely give this recipe a try. Thank you guys so much for joining me once again. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe for more baking videos. Remember to always keep things simple yet elegant, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! I just realized that I have leftover cotton candy.